Incredibly serious accusations. I mean, career-ending accusations.
Bombshells in a downtown courtroom today as a judge reconsiders the conviction of this man. His name is Brandon Price, and he's been behind bars for 13 years for a murder he says he didn't commit.
Team 10 was the first to break the news that a witness who helped put Price away now says prosecutors forced him to lie. Investigator Allison Ash is here now with the newest accusations and why the DA says they are way out of line.
Yeah, in the words of Price's attorney, this thing could get big. She claims prosecutors targeted her client and were willing to do almost anything to convict him. The prosecutor says there is no conspiracy and no evidence.
There was a lot of lies back then, and it's a lot of truth coming out right now.
That's Brandon Price's mom after a sometimes heated hearing about the case that sent her son to prison for life. 10 News was there in 2001 after this car was riddled with bullets. 16-year-old Anthony Newsom was killed. The shots came from another car with several young men inside. Brandon Price was convicted of being one of them.
I was in the car, but I did not kill Anthony Newsom.
Do you know who did?
I don't know who did. I had my head down.
Which is perfectly consistent with the jury's findings that he was an aider and abetter and the convictions that he suffered.
Our Team 10 interview from prison is just one of the reasons why the deputy district attorney argued Price is where he belongs. And Frank Jackson argued new statements from two of the other people involved in the shooting that now claim Price was dropped off before the fatal shot was fired aren't reliable.
They would love to help him. He's a fellow gang member. They have no risk right now. They're not worried about that. If they can do something for a fellow gang member at no risk to themselves, why not do it?
Another piece of the puzzle is what started this whole process of habeas corpus. The man who linked Price to a robbery and shooting at this liquor store, a case heard alongside the murder. He now says in a written document, prosecutors forced him to lie.
What started out with a recantation from Mr. Banks has become the tip of an iceberg.
Price's attorney says she has evidence that another man who testified against Price in his original trial is a serial informant who managed to get several people to confess their crimes to him. But they never shared that information with Price's defense team.
It's almost as if you have an informant who fills in the blanks of what prosecutors need.
The judge said this is a lot to digest and put off his decision on whether to move this case forward.
I feel like he's being fair. He's listening. And that's all I ever wanted. Somebody that would listen and not just sweep it under the rug.
The judge says he will make a decision by the end of September. Part of what he needs to sort through is whether it's even proper for him to consider all this new evidence of misconduct that was put out there by the defense. We, of course, will let you know what happens.